Hello. What is up, people? People of the world. Every boy, every girl. What's that from? All right. I'm back here. Mark Z's Drumcast. Thank you for checking it out. Let me just make sure I am live. I feel it. Settings. What is up, everybody? What is going on? Wait, I don't know if that's me live right now. Let me see. Everybody, clap your hands. All right. I feel it. Settings. What is up, everybody? Yes, that is me, coming to you live from my beautiful studio here in an undisclosed location in New York. What is going on? I got the chat happening. Anybody wants to come in and chat, feel free. Get the lighting going. It's hot AF, a little bit humid, but very sunny and beautiful out today. I wanted to jump on here. I think I took the weekend off. I kind of took the weekend off. I had a lot going on, a few parties, and a high school reunion, all kinds of stuff. Hello to everybody I saw at the high school reunion. It was awesome seeing all of you. It was also awesome to hear that you guys have been watching my videos and live streams. I was very happy to hear that. I appreciate everybody's support in whatever form it takes. Speaking of, I am getting ready to launch my Patreon. It is up technically. It is up and available for you to check out. Mark Z Drums on Patreon. I have not done the official launch, but there is one membership tier to get us started, to get us rolling. I will be putting up a Discord so that we can all hang out. As our community grows, we can hang out together and we can talk drums or non-drums, life, whatever it is that we want to talk about. I want us to connect. I want us to connect, and I want to connect with other content creators, other teachers, other drummers, other musicians, whatever it is. I want to know about it. I want to talk about it. I want to share my experience and my knowledge. I've been playing drums since I'm 7 years old. I've had Mark Z Drums for a little over 10 years now. I've toured the world. I've toured the United States. I've recorded records. I've worked with student bands. I've done a lot of different things, and I have a lot of experience to share and a lot of knowledge to share, which is why I'm working on an online drumming course, which is my baby right now. It's in the works. It's in production. I'm very excited to roll it out when it's ready, because it will not only cover, hey, how do you play the drums? Yes, of course, that's important. There are there are other important aspects of drumming that do not involve directly playing drums. That's all going to be in there too. There's going to be a lot of great information that will hopefully save new drummers time in their development, because I've already been through it. I've already done it. I've made my mistakes. I've learned from them. And I want to be able to kind of help you to see those mistakes or learn from my experience as you're going along. So, Mark Z Drums on Patreon, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. But I'm trying to grow my TikTok channel. It seems like a fun community. I want to be able to go live on there. There are a lot of great people that stream live on TikTok with a lot of great information and fun things. And I think I have a lot to bring to the table. So, anyway, Let's do a little double bass drumming today. Let's talk a little bit about double bass drumming. I'm in the process of getting a camera on my feet. We have to get the lighting set up. We have to get things in place for that. But for right now, let's do some double bass drumming. Let's talk a little bit about double bass drumming. I'm going to talk to the people today who actually have started double bass, who have a double pedal or two bass drums, whatever the case may be. I talked on my Twitch stream earlier today about how can we do things if we don't even have a drum set or a pair of drumsticks and we want to play double bass. Like, how do we get started? How do we start to open the door for us? And one of the things I talked about is being a right-hand drummer, our left foot does very little when we're playing beats and fills. If we use it to keep time, great. But if not, it's usually just holding the two hi-hat cymbals close together. So the first thing we can do is, if we do have a single bass drum set, we could just start adding our hi-hat into our beats to keep time. On the half notes, on the quarter notes, on the eighth notes, on the 16th notes, however you want to do it, that will build up our left foot speed and coordination, and it will start to build our independence with our left foot from our other limbs, okay? And that will start paving the way to getting our left foot in shape at least close to the right foot, so that we can start playing double bass patterns that sound even and equally powerful on both feet. Once we start to develop a steady, good timing with our feet, let's say a single stroke roll, which is what I would suggest we can start to play different rhythmic patterns with our feet, which will include different types of notes combined, rests combined with notes, different things, so that we can play more syncopated rhythms with our feet. But firstly, I would say single stroke rolls with the feet. We can do eighth notes on the ride if you want. We don't have to, but we can keep time with the ride cymbal. My favorite pattern is eighth note triplets with the bass drums, 2 and 4 on the snare, eighth notes on the ride, like this. Make sure you warm up. That's very important. Warming up is very important, especially when you're doing double bass stuff. Legs as opposed to hands and wrists, very different when we're trying to work on speed. Technique is very important when we're doing double bass work. So make sure you warm up. Make sure you get those muscles warm. Make sure you get that blood flowing. We can also do straight 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, which is probably my least favorite double bass drum beat to play. But that sounds like this. A good friend of mine, while we were in the studio, was telling me that my snare drum was off my bass drums. And of course I was like, yeah, right, what are you talking about? Well, he was totally right. You might have even heard it there. So when you're playing your double bass beats, make sure that your snare drum is right on time with your kick drums. A great way to get good timing and good coordination and time on your kicks is to play to a metronome. If your click disappears, you're doing it right, because your drums are masking the click. And if we can hear it a little bit slightly, that means we're a little bit off the click. Most music recorded today is going to be recorded with a click track for the drums and maybe the other musicians. And so if you're playing along to a song, as long as you're on the drums of the song, on the beat of the song, chances are you are improving your timing. You will be improving your timing. But as double bass goes, one of the most important things about playing double bass is that we have good balance. Because if you think about it, there are times when we're going back and forth with our kick pedals that our feet may be off the ground at the same time for a split second. That could cause us to kind of feel like we want to lean one way or the other. So if we have a good sense of balance, if we're straight up and down on our drum thrum and we have a good sense of balance, we don't have to lean one way or the other, or forward or back. Kept my body perfectly straight, didn't move my arms, nothing. And I had a good sense of balance on my throne so that my feet can go and do their thing. And I'm not leaning one way or the other, front or back. And I'm very comfortable, and I'm able to do what I have to do with my hands while my feet are doing their thing. Okay, that's another type of independence where you can keep those feet going while doing different patterns on your hands. Let's say you want your double bass as a part of your fill to keep churning through the song as you're on your toms. Now, as you're playing your double bass, you want that to be rock solid as you're coming through with maybe different patterns, different feels across the toms for your fills. Same thing with right hand on the ride or on the hi-hat, doing a more complex pattern as your double bass is going full on steady. So keep that in mind as well. So that's a little bit about double bass, a little bit about how to get started. We want to make sure that that left foot, or whatever is our least used foot. In my case, when I'm playing a lot of rock beats, the left foot does nothing. Does nothing. Does nothing but hold the hi-hat closed. So let's try to open and close that hi-hat on the 2 and the 4 on the snare drum hits. This way it gives us a chance to get that left foot coordinated, get to the left foot involved without asking too much from independence at this point. We could just open and close it when we hit our snare drum like this. We can then go to quarter notes on the hi-hat. Open and closing on the downbeats, 1, 2, 3, and 4, like this. Now I chose to do a little more of a complex bass drum pattern. You don't have to do that. Again, we're not trying to work on independence with the left foot just yet. What we're trying to do is just get that left foot moving, get the blood flowing, get the muscles warm, get the left foot involved and coordinated with the rest of our limbs. Eventually we can start working on independence and try to do more challenging things with our left foot while our other limbs do other things. Eighth notes. Now we can just follow what we're doing on the ride, eighth notes with our left foot. This is another way to build the relationship between our left foot and our right hand, as we're going to need that if we're playing double bass. Right hand on the ride, hi-hat, or whatever. That left foot, we're going to want to build that relationship with the right hand. So let's do eighth notes hi-hat, eighth notes right hand on the ride, regular rock beat. Here we go. Okay, so now you have eighth notes. I tried on the other cast. It wasn't too bad, but I had to think about it for a minute. 16th notes on the hi-hat with the left foot, ride cymbal eighth notes, bass drum on 1 and 3, snare drum on 2 and 4. This is something you can do after you've gotten the 2 and 4 down and the quarter notes down. We can try this. Okay, so there you have 16th notes on the hi-hat with the left foot, 8th notes on the ride, bass drum on 1 and 3, snare drum on 2 and 4. A really good exercise to get us started, to get that left foot involved in everything else we're doing on drums. Because again, we do have a discrepancy when it comes to the workload. Right-handed drummer like myself, right hand on the ride, right foot on the bass drum, left hand on the snare, left foot on the hi-hat. There's a discrepancy in the amount of work that gets done. Right foot, way more bass drums. than left foot. Left foot sometimes doesn't do anything but hold those hi-hats closed, right? Right hand playing eighth notes or 16th notes on the ride for time. Left hand 2 and 4 on the snare. So we want to make sure that we start to kind of even that balance out by doing more work with our left foot, more work with our left hand. One of the ways we can do it is if we do have a double bass drum set up, we can play bass drum with our left foot, okay, and start to get our left foot involved. And again, it's not just about speed and power with that left foot, left hand. It's about building a relationship with the right hand and the left foot. So let's try to do a rock beat with the left foot on the bass drum, right hand on the ride. Let's try it. Okay, there you go. It does feel awkward. It will feel awkward. You may not be landing that left foot right on time with the right hand because we're not used to doing it. So that's something we want to make sure we work on. Get that left foot a little more coordinated with the right hand. Build that relationship. Get them too tight. You can also, to increase the workload of the left hand, we can start to try to play left hand on the hi-hat, which is called open. An open posture, an open playing position, where the left hand is on the hi-hat, the right hand is on the snare drum. And then this way it leaves my right hand able to move around the toms freely, and we're not crossing over, okay? If we were to be crossed over and be trying to play the toms this way, it could be a little more awkward. I encourage anybody to learn how to play hi-hat both hands for different situations because it really does come in handy. You want to use your right hand because if your ride is set up on your right side, you want to be able to play right-handed time or right-handed on the hi-hat time, but you also want to be able to play time with your left hand, right? Get that click or a metronome going with your left hand as well. So work on the stroke of your left hand as well as the speed and the timing of your left hand. So let's put it on the hi-hat, the left hand on the hi-hat, right hand on the snare. We'll play a rock beat, a normal rock beat, and I'm going to play bass drum with my left foot as well. So now my left foot is going to be overloaded with work. My right foot is going to do, or my right side is going to be doing what my left side usually does. So let's see how this works out. Mic off. Okay, not terrible, but again, something I'm not used to doing, playing bass drum with my left foot, hi-hat with my left hand, and again, getting that left side a little more work, getting the coordination between your left hand and your left foot, or your left hand on the hi-hat, right foot on the bass drum, right hand on the ride, left foot on the bass drum, all kinds of different combinations to kind of get everything working a good amount, so that we can be coordinated, fast, strong, have endurance with all of our limbs, all 4 of our limbs. One of the things that when I worked with Skinny George, now Skinny George is a TikToker. I'm sorry, Skinny George is a drummer, okay? He's a session drum set player, and he's a drumline guy. He's got great hands, and he's a good teacher. And he also happens to make TikTok videos. Sorry, Skinny George. I didn't want to say, oh, he's a TikToker. Nothing against TikTokers, but George is a great guy. I met him on TikTok. I saw his videos. I followed him. And I actually won a contest he was running because he reached a great milestone in followers. Announced a contest. I signed up. I got picked randomly by a computer. And I got the prize, man. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video probably on here tomorrow or Thursday, but I'm going to be doing an unboxing video right here live on my YouTube channel on Mark Z's Drumcast. But anyway, Skinny George on TikTok, follow him. He's a great follow. He puts out a lot of great videos. He's got a ton of followers. People are really digging what he's doing, including me. He gave me an hour lesson for free. In addition to what he sent to my house as a prize, which I will be unboxing in the next couple of days. Really great. He picked apart my hands immediately and helped me tremendously in that hour to identify a problem that I've been having with my left hand. Sometimes you need a fresh set of eyes. You know, you need a good teacher, a good guy with a lot of experience to look at what you're doing, your technique, and to help you improve it, which is exactly what he did. And I'll tell you what, my left hand has never felt better or stronger or faster than it does right now. And that was only a few days ago that he gave me this lesson and gave me these tips. So big ups and big shout out to Skinny George on TikTok. Go check him out. Great guy. I hope to be working with him again in the future, and I will be unboxing his prize for his contest that I won very, very soon. And that's the cool thing about being involved in the online community. As a drummer, musician, whatever you do, is connecting with other people. Connecting with other people that have a passion for the same things you do. So for me, connecting with Skinny George was awesome. And hold on a second. Sorry, I cannot talk right now. Excuse me, I did not mean to be rude. My watch was receiving a call. Anyway, that would have been cool if I just touched my watch, right? And like a full picture of the person popped up in a hologram, and I was just like talking to them. That would have been cool. But anyway, connect with the people in your community, the people that do what you do, or the people that do what you like, the stuff you're into. If you like a creator, give them a follow, give them a subscription, give them a like on his videos, say hi, tell them you like what they're doing. We could all use encouragement, and it goes both ways. So reach out to your favorite content creator, reach out to your favorite drummer, your favorite local drummer, your favorite teacher, whatever it is. Reach out and say hi, let them know you appreciate them, and it'll come back to you. You know, we do have to support each other. This whole music game, so many changes, so many things going on over the last bunch of years, more changes on the horizon. I am grateful to be a teacher. I've been teaching for over 10 years now, maybe even more, 10, 12 years. I'm grateful to be a part of helping young musicians, a new generation of musicians, find their way, encouraging them to accept the failures and move on, learn from them, grow from them, and just keep going because they love music. I work with student bands. I'm grateful to be able to encourage young bands to learn how to be bands together, learn how to communicate, learn how to have fun together, learn how to resolve conflict, learn how to work together, how to run rehearsals, how to learn music, how to write music, all of that good stuff. I'm very, very grateful to be a part of that thing. You know, whether you call it education, musicians, community, whatever you want to call it. I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I love working with my students and my young people. And now, because I've been going online a lot, I'm falling in love with everybody here in the community. Anybody that watches my lives, that says hi, that asks a question, that leaves a comment, feedback, whatever it is, good or bad. You know, I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful for the support. The people that watch my lives after the fact, because I know I stream kind of early, but I'm still working out my schedule. But the people that come on and give me views and comments after the fact or watch my drum cover videos, I'm grateful to everybody that I've met online and in the real world that have to do with what I do for a living, which is making music and teaching. So thanks for watching my video. Go ahead and look at my other videos once my live is done. Go over and check out all the videos I have. I have instructional videos. I have drum covers. By the way, I'll be taking requests on my, hey Louie, what's up? I'll be taking requests on my Patreon if you want to come by and at least check it out. It's very sparse right now. It's not officially launched, but I just want to kind of spread the word and talk about it. go ahead on my Patreon. If you do become a member, you'll have the ability to send me requests. A request for a drum cover that I will get done, and I will post it up for you on my Patreon, and you can go ahead and watch that. Eventually, as we grow and evolve, I think I'll be doing song breakdowns where I'll play the song, I'll do the drum cover, but then I will also explain to you exactly what goes into playing that song so that you can go ahead and learn it on your own. If you're having trouble with a song, you're not sure what's going on, I can help you. I'm willing to help you. Also, TikTok, all of my socials, Mark Z Drums. My website will be going up soon. And reach out to me on any of my socials if you're looking for online lessons, if you're looking for drums for your project. I also do that too. I'm a touring studio drummer as well. Anything you need drum-wise, you need advice on what kind of drum set to get your child that's just starting out playing drums, or when you should, or what kind of sticks, or what kind of cymbals, whatever, reach out, let me know what you need, and I'll do what I can for you. But on that note, wow, it's been a good amount of time. I didn't realize it goes fast. But thank you for tuning in to another edition of Mark Z's Drumcast. Again, we are just getting our feet under us here, and it's going to get better. It's going to get more fun. It's going to be jam-packed full of great content. And again, the more you guys get involved, I think the more you'll get out of it. So send me questions, thoughts, comments in the comment section. Like and subscribe my channel. Hit the notification bell because I'm often posting new content, whether it be drum instructions or drum covers. And you'll be the first to know if you hit that notification bell. So go ahead and visit me on all my socials. Say hi. And thanks again for checking me out. And I hope you liked the video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.